So if you have found your way to this video, it's because the messages that we are bringing through today are yours to hear. Hello, hello, welcome. I'm Cheryl. Hi. It's so nice to have you back. And if you're new, a special hello. So, we are going to be bringing through messages from your guides, angels, the universe, whoever it is that has something to say to you. What we're going to do is pull a card, and each pile will be represented by one of these cards. Timestamps for our card choices will be down below in the description. And as always, you guys, you know you can choose more than one. And I feel like this one is falling out. So this will be our choice number one. Okay, we have the Feline card. Now, that is about big progress, things moving forward in your life in a way that you may not actually expect. Now, our next card out is simplicity. Okay, so this is talking about something feeling complicated or you're perceiving it as being difficult to maneuver through. So there's clarity that comes with that card. And the last card out is the power card. Okay, so this is around your power, empowerment, but oftentimes I find when this card comes out, we are feeling like our power is being challenged in some way, either by people or things happening. So this will be card choice number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay. So, as always, you can choose more than one, whichever ones resonate for you, and I will get us started in the reading. Hi, group number 1. Okay, so we've got our feline card out here on the table, and we're just going to get out there. That one here is wanting to come. They are both trying to fall out. Return of spirit. That's lovely. Right order. Okay, I thought I would take both, and this one does feel, oh my goodness. I have to say that having you guys have like the power reading, seriously. I am going to start with this feline card because when this card comes out, it's saying that there's been a waiting process going on here. And the analogy is similar to a cat. You know, when a cat is hunting something out in the grass, and when it sees what it wants, you know how it crouches down and it wiggles its bum and it's very patient, waiting for that right moment to take a leap forward. And that's what this card is. And it's saying that you've been like this cat in the grass with your eye on the prize, so to speak. And now it's about some sort of big progress happening. So as far as why you found this message today, that's the reason why. Because I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you that your patience and waiting with whatever this project or situation is, it's about to pay off. And usually with this, it's saying this isn't just like a little bit of progression moving forward. You know, when that cat makes the jump onto what it's hunting, it's a massive leap forward. So with that happening, oftentimes there's quite a bit of change. So it makes sense why the right order card came out with that, because things are in a shift, if you want to say, of changing, altering in a way that whatever this is an opening. And I feel like this is not what you are expecting or how you are expecting things to change. But whatever this isn't just Like there's usually this comes with financial abundance. Absolutely. But this is so much more than this because with the return of spirit card coming out here, this is Phoenix energy and it's these pinks, greens, and purples. And that's very much heart chakra. Pink is the companion color of the heart chakra. And then we have like crown chakra energy. And this is like literally rising from the ashes. So I feel like this wasn't just only you wanting to move forward with something, but the return of spirit card says, you were kind of knocked down or had the wind knocked out of you for a period of time coming up to this. And this is your big comeback. This is that coming into this full Phoenix energy. And this has a complete revitalization energy with this, okay? Because we have the vibrational card. And this is like you in the center. And this is talking about the energy of who you are emanating outward. And so this is a shift in the physical. However, this is also an energetic shift. And a big part of the message with this card is about you realizing how much of an impact your energy, your vibration has on the people around you. And sometimes we have this ridiculous way of minimizing who we are in our minds. You're like, oh, it's just me. But let me tell you, you are not a just me. You are a holy smokes, it's you. And this is what the vibrational card is talking about. And that the energy of who you are is meant to be out here in the world, having an impact in whatever way, whether that's out in career or just you live a tiny, quiet life and just anyone that you interact with, you're helping to alter their energy, pick it up for the better. But this does usually come with some sort of leadership energy also. But I feel like that right order card is kind of talking about not just things or situations lining up as in the manifesting of this more prosperous time, but this is also the right order, inside of you, inside your mind, of how you are perceiving yourself, how friendly you are perceiving your world around you. Sometimes when we get, stuck in a bit of a rut, it can feel like everything is working against us and like the universe has abandoned us, and how we get in our heads, right? And this is saying this is coming out of that into this full rebirth kind of energy, but with a lot of power, because with that Phoenix is fire, and that's transformational. And so I feel like this is a huge transformation happening for you guys in every way. Now we're just getting out the tarot here. And while I pick out my cards, do me a favor, go down and sprinkle a little love on the like button for me. Thank you. And I want to take this one right here. Okay, first one out, we have the Keeper, which in the regular tarot deck, they would call that the Fool, but they're not saying you're a fool. Okay, there, I knew that wanted to come out. And we have the Ace of Jars. Okay, Jars represents cups. I don't know why, but for the last couple weeks, it doesn't matter which tarot deck I use, the Ace of Cups has been coming out. And so I feel like, because we have such a transitional energy happening globally, it's like the universe, our souls, the plan, however you want to say it, is about us getting out and meeting new people. And that's what that Ace of Jars is. That one there is Tingle. And, we have the Barrow. Okay. So this is a brand new tarot deck for me. I have to look it up which one, but I believe that's the Wheel. It could be. Let me check on that in just a sec. Let's get out. That's the one there. Oh, and we have the 5 of Cups or Jars. Okay. So this is the Chariot, not the Wheel. The wheelbarrow is the Chariot. And I am going to start with this one first because the Chariot really is about breaking free from your past. There's a lot of determination and willpower that comes with the Chariot. But again, the Chariot is moving forward and it is busting the chains. And that is exactly the energy that's coming in with that Phoenix kind of energy of rising from the ashes. But with this, in that breaking free energy that comes with it, it's a beautiful building of your confidence. So I feel like, they're not saying, oh, you're going to have this big leap forward and then you're just going to be left flailing with this huge progress. It's like as this is happening, your confidence in yourself, your abilities, and confidence in how things are happening is going to be building in a really beautiful way. And with the Keeper showing up, that's saying fresh starts, new beginnings. This is like taking a big leap of faith here. And so I feel like I do need to say you are going to have to trust the process of how this unfolds. Because a lot of the times when we're breaking free into a new area of our lives, it's a transitionary period and things can feel unstable. And with that, I am going to say there is this element of like blind faith, just keep going, keep moving forward, because there are multiple opportunities that are opening with this card. It's huge. Starter energy. So where we have the 0, we have the 1 with the Ace of Jars. And the Ace of Jars is new starts, new relationships, new people coming in. But this also says that you're a lot more clearer within yourself because you've been through this process of moving out of your past, that you know exactly what you do want and do not want in life situations and in relationship situations. And by relationships, I mean friendships, family relationships, and intimate relationships. Because that vibrational card is such a people person card, this is quite a bit of people coming in. Now, with that 4 of Jars or Cups, however you want to say it, this is speaking about feeling like you've been in a place of stagnation, which is what that Feline card was talking about. It's that waiting in the grass and waiting and waiting. But with that 4 of Cups, it is a revitalization of your passion and your desire to get out, to interact. And it ignites a passion that doesn't always seem to have a cause. It's not like, oh, this is happening out here in the world, so I feel this way. This is more internally driven. And again, with all these Cups cards, it is talking about coming into that place of being more socially connected. So what I'm going to do, I just want to get out our dice. Okay, Spirit, how much longer for this progression, this leap forward. How long is it for that to happen? 4. Okay. And just so you can see the 4 there, this dice has 12 sides or whatever, and so it represents months. Now, what are the energies of the people that are coming in or that you are connecting to and building this more, I don't know, I want to say sense of community? Okay. Oh my goodness, this is lovely. So we have Libra and we have Jupiter. So just put that, I want to put that there. So with Libra, very much a relationship sign. Out of all of the zodiac signs, Libra it's ruled by Venus. And people and connecting is very important to them. But they're also very, I would say, balanced because they are represented by the scales. And working relationships consciously, purposely is important to the Libra energy. And so I feel like that's when they're talking about these people coming in, these are people who are as equally developed in their own personal growth and are willing to work at building conscious relationship. With Jupiter there, Jupiter expands everything it touches. And we already have this massively expansive energy coming through with these cards. So, today, right now, where you're at, you may feel like my life is too small. Like, I can't see how this would happen. But with that Jupiter energy, Jupiter is the most benevolent, helpful energy planet in our solar system, in astrology. And wherever it shows up is where good things happen. And I almost feel like they're trying to say, this is bigger than you can really realize at this time, both in the relationships and how things are going to be progressing and moving forward. This is the one right here. And we have the awareness card, 11. Loverly, loverly, loverly. And let's get out one more here. I feel like this is the one right here. Second chakra. Okay. So with the second chakra showing up, that is that's where our creative juice comes from, is that second chakra. So I feel like they're talking about an opening coming up in your ability, not only, like we could say it's artistic and in that sort of creative way, absolutely. I feel like you've got so much more flow coming in here that you're going to have more ideas and, big insights coming up, like, oh, I could do this. And this is also about creative. And so there is that kind of energy also coming up here with, creating new things. It's a manifesting, that's one of our manifesting chakras. So that makes complete sense why that is in there. So with it showing up, you need to feed your second chakra, right? So listening to music and frequencies that work with your second chakra and embracing the color orange, I have to say. And we have also our master number 11, the awareness card. So this is so much more going on here than just new people, this sense of community and really this vibrancy that's happening for you. because all of that is happening here in the physical realm. And it is simply a reflection of your own growing awareness and understanding, both on a personal level and on a spiritual level. So I feel like there's, I was going to say a leveling up. I'm using that word a lot, but there is also a leveling up of your literal understanding of what the universe, God, soul, spirit, whatever that word is. There's a greater understanding about part in the plan of the universe and a greater awareness of yourself operating in it. So as a final message, I just want to get out one of our, let's see what it says. Solitude has soft, silky hands, but with strong fingers it grasps the heart and makes it ache with sorrow. That belongs right there. Because it's saying that even though it feels good to kind of stay, hold ourselves back from the world, that's not really how you are meant to be operating. And that is everything that this reading has been about, is moving out of that and into this amazing, amazing new time for you of connection and energy. Now, I sure do hope you liked your reading and found it informative. If you did, please do subscribe. And as always, I love you. I cannot wait to see you again next week. Mwah. Take care. Hi, group 2. Okay, so you have chosen the simplicity card. And that is, like I said, it is about our minds kind of messing with us and convincing us that things are way more complicated than they actually are. And usually that is a part of the ego that is trying to hold us back from our growth or our greater good, because this way the ego gets to stay in control. So, what else does Spirit have to say about that? Okay, prayers card. Yes, so that's talking about your connection. That's the one right there. Violet flame. Okay. And let's get one more. That one is sticking out, so I do want it. Oh my goodness. And we have the Starseed card. Okay, I have to say, with that Violet Flame card coming out here, that is one of the areas where your mind is messing with you, is when it comes to your own healing. And sometimes I have heard so many people say this, and I understand. I mean, I've also felt that. It's like, when am I actually going to be healed? Like, when am I going to work through my issues enough that I'm good to go now? Or, but you are never going to be complete in your healing process. This is lifetimes and lifetimes of peeling back the layers of the onions to get to that juicy middle. But there has been a huge amount of healing going on here for you guys. And I feel like the reason that's coming out is because you aren't just, there's lots of people, like, say, in mainstream who will go to school and choose to become doctors, nurses, whatever, in the healing profession area, who didn't have to do any healing for themselves. But you guys are the healers in this world and offer some sort of energy, whether purposefully as a career or work, or just simply by who you are, being who you are, brings healing to other people in what you do. And you could do music or you could do Reiki. It doesn't matter what you're actually doing. It's going to be different for everyone. But you guys definitely are gifted in this area. So this is either doubting your own healing process or doubting your healing ability. Okay? And this needs to stop. No more listening to your mind. No more listening to it tell you that you aren't enough, you're not good enough, you don't know what you're doing, Because you know what? There's someone else who's connected to you in your journey. You have the Starseed card coming up, and that Starseed card is saying that you aren't meant to do anything the way everybody else is doing it, that you are stepping to your own drum beat. It's your own rhythm in life. You are the multicolored, sparkly souls. You aren't meant to do it just like everyone else. No more cookie cutter stuff. You guys are here to break the mold. And with the Starseed card, it says that you are deeply tuned in and connected to the universe, to these higher beings. So if you resonate with, actual starseed and like galactic and all that, that's wonderful and fantastic. But that isn't going to be for everybody. But it's whoever you feel connected to as far as guides, angels, ascendant masters, galactic or whatever it is. You guys truly are connected, and it is about really trusting yourself in that process. But it's also about not trying to fit in and not trying to belong. And there is a loneliness that comes with the Starseed card, and I understand that that's why the prayers card comes. That it can almost feel like you're in this all alone, you're dropped off onto this barren, hostile planet, left to fend for yourselves. But that truly is not the case. It isn't. And what happens with this card is that as you really embrace your gifts, embrace your truth, because even your words can help others to heal. When you embrace that and share that with others, it has a natural way of creating a space here for you, your own piece of real estate where you belong. And that kind of light is like a beacon for other people. And they see that and they're like, wow, look at this person. They are so just themselves. They aren't trying to be like anybody else. And people gravitate to that. But it's that freeing out and letting yourself out. And you really do have the support in doing this, because the prayers card says it can feel like you're in a one-way conversation with spirit. You go through it your day, you talk to them, you're like, okay, you guys, come on, you got to help me, blah, blah, blah. And then it feels like you hear nothing but crickets coming back to you. And this is saying the reply is coming. That there's whatever this is coming up here in this next little period of time, you're going to feel like you're getting the direction, the guidance, the support from spirit, and it's the answer back. The call is coming through. And I always say, the Starseed card is ET calls home. And with the prayers card coming out, this is home calling ET. Okay. Now, I want to get out our tarot cards and see what else they're talking about here. That one is the one. Oh, beautiful. And we have this strength card. She's beautiful. She's a little butterfly girl. And that, we have the Medusa. Oh, Melissa. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. And, oh, this one is trying to fall out. Let's take this. 2 of Pentacles. Okay. And I think I'm going to take that one. And we have the 5 of Jars. Okay. Okay, so with this is the Empress. And with the Empress showing up, that she is about the subconscious, intuition, connection. You know, usually with her, she has a way of knowing or understanding the deeper subconscious actions and workings of other people. There's an ability to see through people, and her intuition is on point. And that is also what the Starseed card says. So there's some amplification coming up here with the Empress, but she also is about abundance. You know, she's like literally pregnant with opportunity. And so I feel like that is a huge, this makes sense of the 2 of Pentacles, because Pentacles represents, in general, money, finances, material things. And with this, it can feel like there's been a lot of responsibility, a lot of weight, a lot of pressure coming down financially. And this is like countering it, saying, you know, you've been feeling like things are going this way, but there's a shift that is coming through. Like, you know, in one way, that Strength card is saying that you've been able to go through the difficulties that have brought you to a place of really needing to do your own personal growth work and coming into helping others to heal as well. And that is the strength that got you through that. But with that, it also says that this isn't about enduring. This is about thriving. And there is that thrive kind of energy coming in with this. Because the 5 of Jars or Cups is saying like there is a feeling of, it could be loss, grieving, that sort of energy that comes with that. It could be in relationships, doesn't necessarily mean in intimate relationships, but there's a process that happens in the 5 of Jars that brings you through this period of having this really beautiful, profound insight through that. And so these 2 on the bottom are saying it's this heavier energy that you have been going through, and then, wow, look what's coming in. So I really do feel like this is such a huge switch or shift coming around in your energy. And, oh, look at that. So the 3rd chakra is your solar plex chakra, and we have the Strength card. So there's a huge power coming in here, empowerment. And I feel like that's talking about in relationship and finances where the 2 stresses have been heavy for you. There's a huge shift coming in here, but there's something really important. Oh, I've got to shuffle this one more time. And because I do feel like an attraction. I do feel like there is a release or relieving of the financial burdens, if you want to put it that way, in having either this is a side business or a full thing that involves healing in some way, healing with others, some sort of, but this is happening first. I feel this empowerment is that you are going through. That is what's bringing you into this place of really honoring yourself, honoring your gifts. And then we have the attraction card. And it's funny because I was going to say with this before I pulled that it's so important that you are really honoring your heart, following your heart, what it tells you you want, no matter what your head is saying, no matter what. Because I feel like that's the attraction that they're talking about, being drawn to the things that truly are where the juice is for you, both in relationships and in the material world, if you want to put it that way. So I feel like this is not long before this moving into this empowered place is going to happen for you. And I have the dice here. I'm just going to say this is weeks. And oh my goodness, within 2 weeks. Okay. All right. And let's get out our astrology dice. Okay, so we have Mars and we have Leo. Okay, so I want to put Leo. Okay, we'll put Leo here. And I'm going to put Mars by the third chakra because what they're talking about, that Mars energy coming in, is there's more of a direction, drive, passion, like igniting your heart. That's, a part of this third chakra is moving you into this place of feeling strong, feeling like you've got your go and you can do it. And what's interesting with Leo showing up there, Leo is ruled by the sun. So this is creative. This is passionate. Leo is about getting themselves out there and being seen. They're okay to, let themselves shine, if you want to put it that way. And there is that kind of healthy pride in what you do or what you are coming into here, because I feel like this is basically talking about a realignment of things into something that is much more in alignment with you. And Leo being ruled by the sun represents the soul in astrology. So this is much more in alignment with your soul, and you do not have very long to wait. Like, this is no time at all. So let's see. Put your heart, mind, and soul into even your smallest act. This is the secret of success. Okay, that really does make sense with your reading, because I feel like for each of you, this is a different form of success. But there is more of this connecting coming in here to, there could be other people involved, but I feel like they're talking about more of a connecting into what is truly in alignment with you in a much more healthier, vibrant way. And that there's something for you coming up in here in the next couple of weeks that is much more in alignment with you in your mind, in your heart, and spiritually, that really feels like it's a part of your path and utilizing the better parts of you in this. So I hope that you found your reading helpful. And if you did, please do sprinkle some love on the like button for me. And as always, I love you. I can't wait to see you again. Mwah. Take care. Hi, group 1. Okay, so you guys chose the power card. And like I said, this is about your sense of power, your empowerment, and oftentimes there's a situation, something going on or has been going on where you're feeling like your power has been challenged. And I mean, most often that is in relationship, but I mean, that it can happen anywhere with work and in friendships, social groups. So, okay, innocence. I just want to get out the rest of our cards to see what all they're talking about here. Fearless. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice. And let's go assistance. Okay. So I am going to say I do feel like with that assistance card coming out, that is spirit saying you are not being abandoned or left alone in this at all. That a big part of this is a part of your own growth, expansion, and you are being guided through this. But I feel like there's some guilting going on here. And whether that, see, there's two types. There's guilt and then there's shame. And guilt says, oh, I did something wrong. Shame says, I am wrong. Okay? And so there is some sort of guilting or shaming that is going on here in this energy. And I don't know, because this is different for everyone, whether that is someone else doing that or if this is something that you are internally experiencing because of this situation. Now, I'm just going to get out the other deck because I need more information. Okay, so let's get out our tarot cards. And first one out is the Magician. That's lovely, lovely, lovely. And I want to take this one here. Prince of Jars. Okay. And you know what? I need to say this. With that assistance card, it keeps coming to me. So, the assistance isn't just spirit. This can be a person in your world who comes to your assistance. And what keeps coming to mind for me is an older female. And it doesn't mean they are an old female, just maybe older than you or wiser or more mature. Female energy keeps coming with that card. So, and I was going to draw this one, so we'll take this out. Princess of Swords. She looks pretty empowered there. I like that. And that's the one right there. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Now, that Prince of Jars that's actually the Knight of Cups. And this brings a lot of passion, a lot of inspiration, introspection. There's a lot of looking within that comes here. But I feel like whatever the situation is that you are going through, that is only temporary. It is only temporary because this is a movement of energy in that card. So where the Prince of Jars is this passionate energy, the Princess of Swords, that's the same as the Page of Swords. And this is all about plans and discovery and inspiration. However, this brings this element of honesty. Like there's news, messages, words, written, spoken words that have honesty in them. So whether that's you being honest with yourself or someone else being honest with you in this situation, there is that balancing of the energy here. Because then we have the Three of Pentacles. And that one is about collaboration, working with other people. It's about being productive, but there is also a refining of skills. There's growth and learning that comes with that. So I feel like there's a completely new opportunity coming in here. So for those of you who are having issues in the work area, yeah, that is about to shift. Your focus is going to be on yourself and what you're doing and not whatever is happening in the work area. I have to say that. But overall, you guys are moving into a much more inspired, productive time. And then we have the magician. And the magician is able to manifest, right? He works the alchemy. There's the element of time that's involved with him. And this is about taking the elements from your past and creating something new, manifesting new things in your world. So I feel like this is quickly becoming a thing of your past. And that now makes sense why the fearless card showed up. So I just want to get out one of the dice, and this is going to be weeks. How many weeks for you to really move out of this situation, coming to that place where you can truly see your own innocence? And yeah, yes, we need to see the innocence of others, but heck, let's just start with ourselves. The rest will follow. Where the situation breaks up and you are coming back into your flow, and my favorite word is mojo, where you've got your mojo on and really back in doing things. 3. Okay, nice. So within 3 weeks, this energy is coming. And I have my astrological dice here. So the first question I want to ask is the assistance, because I feel like there's a person or people coming in that are going to be of benefit to you in some way in this. And we have the Capricorn. I love that. Okay, I should just bring that up for you here. So with Capricorn showing up, Capricorn, this would be in the area of work because Capricorn rules that corporate energy. However, Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. Saturn is authority. And Saturn is the male figure, which is actually completely opposite of the energy I was feeling, which was feminine. However, it still could be feminine. And this, I feel like they're talking about someone with more clout, some sort of an authority or person who's held in high regard, involved in this or involving themselves in this to help you through. But I feel like there's something else coming here that you are manifesting that is new and monetary. And so I just want to see what are the energies of that. Oh, and we have Jupiter. Here, I should bring that up for you. Okay. So Jupiter, the most benevolent sign, group number 2 also had Jupiter. So if you felt at all called to see reading number 2, I would suggest you watch it. So with Jupiter, the most benevolent sign in the zodiac, or planet, Jupiter rules Sagittarius, which one of the elements of that is justice, a restoring of justice. And that's the energy I completely feel. But when I was asking about what is this new thing coming up, and Jupiter being in here, Jupiter expands anything it touches. So this is talking about like whatever size your world is now, this is a big opening up energy that is happening in here. And this is absolutely like the lucky sign. So I feel like, you're gonna surprise even yourself with how this is going to, whatever this new stuff, new area that's coming in. And I feel like this is surrender. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Yes. Surrender to the process. Just trust this process. And transparency. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm excited because that is exactly. I know that it's easy to get all up in our heads about situations that we're going through, but you have to remember that everything has a reason, but everything also has a season. So it is only going to last so long before it moves through. And this surrendering is like releasing. You just need to release and let go instead of holding it within you and mulling it over and that sort of energy of just handing it over to the universe and saying, here, you guys, you take this. I'm just going to keep doing my thing and stay in alignment with my integrity. And that is where your power truly, truly lies, is in the surrender. And with that transparency, that's, again, I'm going to have to say there's a transparency happening in whatever situation you've been finding yourself in. That transparency is speaking about either you seeing through the situation or the person, or the person or people, whatever this is, kind of come up and go, okay, let's work this out, make this right. But there's whatever you cannot see at this particular time within 3 weeks, you're going to have much greater understanding of what's going on here. And just to be sure, I want to grab out one of our quotes from our bag. I'm just trying to mix them up here. This is a big one. Okay. The greatest gift God ever gave man is not the gift of sight, but the gift of vision. Sight is a function of the eyes, but vision is a function of the heart. And I feel like that really does go along with our surrender, because there's something more going on here, and it's a catalyst to bring you into the new. And so it's from your heart that you will have the vision to sit in this passionate, inspired energy that is coming up for you. So I have to say, it is going to be okay. You are going to thrive through this, okay? Now, I hope you liked your reading. If you did, please sprinkle some love on the like button for me. It really does help me out. I'd appreciate it. And as always, you know I love you. I can't wait to see you again. Mwah.